A new school year can provide new challenges, and of course this year is no exception. There are a lot of questions as families get ready for heading back to the classroom. We do know that both Fargo and West Fargo are doing some form of a hybrid of in-class and distance learning, and we wanted to visit today with one of our friends who is also a West Fargo elementary school teacher. Jen Norton, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Last time we talked to you, it was in May, and we were just wrapping up what this whole new world as far as learning goes with our kids. Now we're preparing to go back, and oh my goodness, it's still kind of not the norm when it comes to school. First, let's start with how are you preparing as a teacher?
Well, I mean, teachers are still preparing, but this time around it is definitely brand new situation. It kind of feels like, it was funny, there was a Facebook post going around, it kind of feels like we're all in our first year teaching again. Just because we don't know a lot of what's going on, and it's all going to be brand new. Each day will bring its own challenges just as we get through. And so it's lots of meetings, lots of preparation, lots of getting to know the new rules per se. So we're really working hard on trying to make schools as safe as possible for our children.
Okay, so last time we talked, you were in your, oh yeah, I was going to say, you're in your living room, but you're going to need that because you're going to be in the classroom.
Yes, for sure. And so that's definitely going to be a new thing for students, for teachers, and it's going to look a lot different.
So we have a picture, I think, right, of your classroom. Can you show us that, and then we'll kind of tell us how it's different.
All right, so this is kind of my start of social distancing classroom. So there are going to be about 10 kids in my classroom when we come back. They are social distanced at 6 feet apart right now. So this is what your classrooms will look like, a majority of them. Some will still have all the desks, and it's just kind of trying to figure out your room arrangement, and that's been our biggest concern right now, is to make sure that we're able to still work with students at 6 feet apart. So, yeah.
It does look different. It definitely, it's spaced out, kind of the new normal inside your classroom. You had your mask is ready there. How about your advice for families when they're thinking about buying masks for their kids? And do you have any worries about the kids keeping those masks on?
Okay, so it's a huge thing. I know it's one of those practice skills that we're gonna have to do with our own kids. A lot of kids are going to come back thinking, oh, it's going back to school again, but school is going to look so different, and these masks are going to be one of those things that they're going to really you're going to have to practice putting them on over the ears. I have 2 kindergartners this year, and that's going to be a huge thing for them, is to practice putting on their own masks, because, as a kindergartner, this isn't something you're used to wearing. And so I give parents an idea of trying to practice with that and have kids put them on. And as far as mask wearing goes, they're going to pretty much wear masks all day long. The only time they'll get mask breaks is in the classroom if they're 6 feet apart, which is why I'm setting my classroom desks up the way that I am. And so it's really important that students come in knowing kind of how that will look. Because they're going to get temps checked when they come in the door. It'll be a lot different than they're used to. And parents really need to have a conversation with their kids and let them know that it's going to look different.
Everything is going to be a little bit different, but I guess we know that going in. Fun to see inside your classroom, and you're so calm being a teacher and also having twins starting kindergarten. I don't know how you're doing it. Well, Jen, we're going to have you back again because it's always so great to visit with you. Thank you so much for your time today.
No problem. Thanks, Lisa.
And we want to check back in with meteorologist